What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's video. I'm Maz. I hope you're having a splendid day. So in today's video we will be installing new taillights, and actually we do have two sets. So these are coming from Zymexx. I did reach out to Zymexx and asked if we should do a collaboration where I can showcase some of their products, and obviously for me to install some new parts and make my car more personal, so to speak. So I do have a separate video on Zymexx shift boot and handbrake boot and armrest, so I'll link it up above and you can have a look for yourself. And today we do then have two sets of different taillights from Zymexx then. So we have this one which is with a black insert, as you can see, and we do have an LED indicator light here, and it's a sequential one, and the running light and the brake light is also LED, and they are round, as you can see, and the construction is in plastic. And I don't know if Zymexx, I don't think these are 3D printed, I think they are molded. And we do have a plug and play cable for connecting it to the car, and also we do have a set which is in orange, which I think will hopefully go really well with the orange. I don't know if you can see the relation with each other. It could be that it will become too much of an orange, or that it will blend in just perfectly, but we will see. And this also then comes with a sequential LED turn signal light, and also the round LED for the running light and the brake light, and the same with regards to the harness and so on. So I did pay for this stuff myself, but I did get a little bit of a rebate, but hopefully it will showcase you what Zymexx has to offer with regards to these taillights then. So that is the intention of today's video, and I will link it down below to the products. It's not any affiliate links, but you can still have a look for yourself if it is anything you're interested in. And also a big shout out again to Zymexx for this opportunity. And if you did like today's video, give it a thumbs up. Do remember to subscribe, leave your comments and questions down below. And what we will be doing today is then to install these in a safe process without damaging the car or the paint or the taillights. But with that said, let's get on with the installation. In order for us to be able to remove the taillights, we first need to remove these covers we have in the boot, and that is because on behind the cover here and on this side then we do have a 10mm nut which we need to remove. We do also have a Phillips screw here as well, and also the taillight is slotted into the car, so to speak, here as well, which we need to take care of when removing the taillight itself. But first we need to remove these cover and mats, and they are held in place with this type of push pins then. So we need to remove the top portion, and then we can remove the whole push pin. And as you can see, if I push this in, it pushes these pins out, which then locks this in place. So first we need to remove the center section, and then we can remove the whole push pin. And then we have a, I don't know how many it is, 4 or 5 on this section here, and this piece is held in place with 4, I believe, and this is just to make life a little bit more simple. So we will remove all of it, and then we can get on with the installation. The center section, if you cannot remove it with your nails, you can also use a small flathead screwdriver, but I think these should all pop out with the help of our nails. And I have removed some already, and we'll see if we can remove all of these without breaking anything. Now we can remove this part here, but what we need to take care of is that we do have a light here. We need to remove the connector for this light so we don't damage the wiring for that. So if I gently pull this out, see if we can get it out. We have on the top corners here, there is a little bit of a hook or a tab which latches onto this piece here, so you need to take care of that and make sure you don't break those when trying to remove this. And then we do have the connector here. There is the connector for the light, and where is the tab for it? I think the tab is, let me see if this focus. The tab is right there, and we need to push that in. and pull the connector downwards and it should disconnect from the light. There we go. We do also have one push pin here which was hidden behind the plastic cover we had here, so that we need to remove as well. And do we have one more here? And there is one more here on the inside here which I already removed. Then you can pull the carpet out. Then we do the same on the other side and we can start the removal process of the taillights then. So this is the 10mm nut we need to remove, and there we have the connector for the taillight, and that one has a security lock as well which we need to compress and then pull the connector out when we are removing the taillight itself. We do also have this rubber grommet right here. This one we need to press inwards towards the back of the car in order for us to be able to release the taillights fully. So first we will loosen the 10mm nut here. We'll push in the grommet. I will detach the taillight from the harness as well, because what I've already done is I have masked this out. I don't want to take any chances with regards to damaging the paint of the car when we are pushing this out. As I mentioned, then the taillight is slotted into the car here somewhere. So there are different approaches to remove this. Some folks do run a zip tie around the taillight and pull the zip tie to remove the taillight itself. But what I will try to do is to see if we can reach in here once the grommet is pushed in, and if we can push with our fingers to actually release the taillight. This is where the masking tapes mainly come into place, and also we need to make sure that we have a hand on the other side so we don't push this and it falls down on the floor and obviously damaging the taillight itself. So I'll start off with removing the 10mm nut here. It shouldn't be sitting that tight. No, it wasn't. And then I'll disconnect the wire as well, and I'll show you how that's done as well. It has a simple tab here which we press inwards and then remove the connector. Next is then to push in the grommet so we can release the taillight. I don't know if you will be able to see this, but it's not that hard of a rubber, so it should slot in quite easily when we jiggle it. And now you can see the rubber grommet is in. And can we feel the taillight with our fingers here? I believe so. We'll feel with our fingers where the taillight is, and I push with my thumb, and there we have the taillight out. And I think it was a really good idea to have the masking tape, because this did actually slid on the masking tape. Potentially we could have been damaging the paint of the car, so that was a good thought, I think. And there we have the taillight out, and we'll pop the other one in and we'll see how it looks. And we take the second taillight, fish the cable through, and gently find our slot here and push it back into place. There we have it. And let's reinstall our hardware. Just have it snug, and then we'll tackle the grommet and wiggle it a little bit. There we have it out. And next we'll connect the taillight back into the harness like that. have both variants installed and I am not sure which one I like the most. Both came out really great. And as you can see, the orange is not an exact match because I believe the plastic cover here is a little bit tinted, so it's a little bit darker obviously, but this is the way it looks with the orange insert. And if we have a look on the one with the black, it might actually be that this one suits the car the best. I'm not exactly sure. We will run both for some time and see which one is looking best. Let me know what you think in the comment sections below. Do you think the one with the orange insert looks the best, or the one with the black inserts to give that extra contrast? Before we continue with the wrap up, I just wanted to talk about a little bit about the fit and finish on the car. They sit as the OEM did. I can't see any differences at all from what I am seeing, at least. So that is a very good thing. So they are not crooked, there are no uneven gaps, etc. And also the build quality of the units themselves. The OEM one is a little bit heavier from what I can feel, and I don't know if it's the thickness of the plastics or actually that we have light bulb fixtures, etc. inside the OEM one. The aftermarket one from Zymexx then is an LED fixture, so maybe that in itself makes everything a little bit lighter. The plastic compared to the OEM looks very similar. Obviously it's not the same plastic. It could be that this molding a little bit thicker and so on, and we will see, and time will tell with regards to how these will withstand the elements. Hopefully we will not have any water leakages. It is important to get that rubber grommet in place correctly, and also hopefully we will not get any water into the housing, etc. So but that time will tell. Obviously I can't give my impressions on that at the moment. So all in all, I think from a fit and finish and quality perspective, there should not be any issues running these lights. And when it comes to which one to run, the black insert ones or the ones with the orange, my better half thinks the ones with the black suits the car better. But seeing this orange as a whole with the white wheels, etc., it is something with this orange. It has a slight tint to it. It looks more OEM, if that makes any sense, but we will see as time goes on. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I do think I will run with the orange inserts for some time, and we will see. So let me know in the comment sections which one you do prefer. And also a big shout out to Zymexx for making these products and doing this collaboration with me, so a big thumbs up to them as well. And if you did like today's video and if you found it informational, give it a big thumbs up. Do remember to subscribe for future content. We do have a third set, which is the spider sonar, which I mentioned earlier, which will be installed as well, so stay tuned for that video. With that said, I'll be seeing you on the next one.